5 ways that people make money off of Pinterest. So that's what we have for you today on this channel on the other side of the break. People. Okay, number one. So there used to be this app on that, unlike other social media. Hi, this is JJ Gat. I'm gonna check my mic. Welcome to my channel. So this is a Pinterest marketing channel. I used to always say recently branded because it's an old YouTube channel that I converted into a channel that focuses on Pinterest marketing for those of you out there who use Pinterest for business. I decode the tricks, hacks, and tips for navigating that platform, ranking and search, and increasing your engagement in your conversions so you can actually earn revenue from Pinterest. And so some of you, and I know this because I am a frequent moderator on the audio only app Clubhouse, and I host several rooms in several Pinterest related clubs. And oftentimes people come to the rooms and they are unaware of how they could be making money off of Pinterest, how they can earn 6-figure revenues or higher off of Pinterest. So there is a club that fellow Pinterest marketing YouTuber Heather Ferris does with Jana. What's Jana's last name? Oh, I can't remember her last name. Does with Jana called the Profitable Pinterest Club. And so they have a series that they've reignited a couple of times. And essentially we break down different ways that people make money on Pinterest. And so I said, you know what? Not everyone of participating in Clubhouse because they don't want to, or because, it's invite only and it's only for iOS. So why don't I do a solid for those of you in my YouTube community and share 5 ways that people make money off of Pinterest. Number 1, content creators. I am a content creator. I am a veteran blogger. I have about 4 or 5 lifestyle, parenting, tech, beauty blogs that I've incubated and grown and scaled over the past decade or more. And Pinterest has for a long time been my number 1 driver of traffic. And I've been able to convert people who go to Pinterest, who see my pins on Pinterest, to come over to my blog properties. And actually, I've been able to convert them into customers, audience, long-term email list subscribers, and eventually nurture them and actually close the sale. So that is how content creators use Pinterest to make money. We do our keyword searching, and Pinterest has changed the way keywords work, and as they changed their platform.
We won't get into that.
And nonetheless, there are also third-party tools like Keywords Everywhere that you can use, and other tools allow you to identify what people are searching for. The Pinterest Today tab, the Pinterest Analytics, for those of you who've claimed your Pinterest for business, you get unlocked all these great analytical tools, including knowledge and insight and data into what's trending for the quarter. And then also Pinterest Predicts tells you what's trending for the year. And with those tools, when you realize that you create content on your blog, on your YouTube channel, you create on your podcast or whatever content creation platform you have, even if it's perhaps even Instagram or another social platform where you're sharing content that's trending, that people are searching for currently. And based on that, you create a pin that entices Pinterest users to click through that pin and find you on the other side. When you get to the other side, you can convert them, get them on your email list. Like I said, them clicking through actually will help you with your clicks per million ad rates if you have ads on your blog or your website, through affiliate links, products or services that are digital or real life that you sell on your website, or actually convert if you have also embedded a YouTube video, a podcast, or some sort of other thing that they need to download or subscribe to and click and watch. And so that's 5 minimal ways that you can convert. And all of those different ways of people purchase, especially if it's a sale, especially if it's a direct sale, is how you make money as a content creator on Pinterest. So that's number 1. Now, for number 2, product manufacturers. Whether you are a micro business, a small business selling products, or whether you are a medium or large established company, Pinterest is an excellent platform for you to push your product and increase your revenues and sales. And the reason why I say this is because unlike other platforms that limit you to like one link, Instagram, or that make it kind of difficultly or try to charge you to get access to the people who decided to come to your channel or to decided to join your Facebook group or to follow you. They want to charge you to have access to those people. Pinterest is not like that. Whether you're doing organic or paid traffic, Pinterest will help you get to your audience, and it gives you thousands and thousands of links. Even though I'm not a product manufacturer, I do have thousands and thousands of links, and you can upload all of your products that link to your actual product sales page. And Pinterest organically has different ways that says when someone clicks something and they discover something, they say, oh, see more like this. Because it's a search platform, it wants people to be satisfied. If they don't get the answer from their search, it says, here's more sort of content like this. And also, Pinterest has been increasing the shop surfaces, the places where people can shop. When they do a search, they'll get an Explorer, they'll get the content, and the very next tab might be the shop. So if they don't get the answer there, they can also shop that search topic. And yeah, and then there's lots of different tools and ways that they're allowing people to connect and shop on the app. So that is how people are making money using Pinterest for business, is because the people who are using Pinterest, especially if you are interested in cooking, dining, entertaining, travel, exercise, all of those industries, you know the industries that do well in Pinterest. And beyond those, even if you don't think of it, look at your analytics, you'll be surprised that Pinterest does have male users, and there are people from all walks of life, even professionals, attorneys, who are selling their services or who are selling perhaps digital products and coaching services or something related to their services doing money. But for you product makers, for you shopkeepers, you e-shop owners, your Shopify stores, Pinterest is a great place to upload your content, because you can get it pushed out there to them organically. And people are making lots of money by using Pinterest because that audience is affluent audience of planners and people who will stay on your thing, and when they're ready to buy, they'll buy. It may not be immediately, but they're buying, and there are a lot of shoppers on the Pinterest platform. So that is how people who are product creators are making money on Pinterest. So you should too. Check it out for sure. So this one is for you coaches out there, whether you are what we call, I heard this term for the first time, infopreneurs, meaning that you are selling people information, or you are selling someone sort of guidance in the form of a coach, perhaps a digital strategist, perhaps a life coach, perhaps a business coach, where you have knowledge and information, and that is what you're selling. So that is what you have to offer to people, guidance. And so you and those people are also making money on Pinterest. And how do they do that? What they do is find out people's pain points. What are the queries? They do keyword research using either Pinterest search itself or other tools, and they discover what are people questioning about. It's a search platform. What are they coming looking for answers for? And you have to just find out what they're looking for, create a pin that answers that, delivers it back to your website or your blog or something, or some other site, and says, here is the answer. So for example, if you are a mindfulness coach, and that's really big in Pinterest, and especially these days of the pandemic and beyond, where people are looking inward and looking at, at just themselves and being more mindful and intentional and purposeful with all of their actions, considering the limitations and all the challenges of life these days. So that's a big industry, actually. So if you're saying, here's 5 mindful ways perhaps that you can approach your job search. And by the way, one of the answers including hire a job coach. And by the way, I am a job coach. I mean personally, but if that's what you are, you can say, oh, you can hire me. And I take clients globally because, you don't have to be, we don't have to be sitting like a psychiatrist on the couch and I'm just sitting there like, so how long have you been having these dreams? I don't know. It seems like forever. Yeah, you don't have to be doing that. You could be doing it just doing it straight from digitally. So if that's the case, then you as an infopreneur provide the answer to the folks, and one of the solutions to the answer to their pain points is your service. So that is the third way that people are using Pinterest for business. It's the third industry, infopreneurs. Next up is YouTubers. So again, this is also aligned with content creators, but it's a specific. So these last two are subcategories of the 3 that I mentioned before, only because there's so many YouTubers who are around and using Pinterest actually to drive traffic to their YouTube channel, so you can directly drive traffic to your YouTube channel. I know someone who does sewing and showing people how to make outfits and also pattern making. And so she does that on her YouTube channel. And there's a huge industry of DIY seamstress. And then also because of the pandemic, people are turning to their hobby of sewing again. And so as people search Pinterest for patterns or different ways to make things, they discover her video and they say, oh, the answer to this video, it's limited and video was big. And they're going to click through and they're going to come to your channel and watch and give you a full watch. So if you haven't been monetized, if you're looking to become a YouTube partner and you're trying to get to that 1K subscriber, 4,000 watch hour threshold, having people who are actually interested in it come, you're going to have someone's going to do a complete watch. And if you already monetize, you know that average view duration for per video is important and it helps your clicks per million rate goes up. Also, it just helps you earn money. So if they're interested in that, they're going to watch it thoroughly and fully. So that is how people are using Pinterest for money. And then if you have the pattern itself in the description box, or you have an affiliate link to a fabric store or affiliate link to a manufacturer that has that pattern, and someone clicks that and purchases that, and you get that affiliate commission, especially if that video does well, you can make a lot of money by driving traffic from Pinterest to your YouTube channel. A second way of doing that is just if you have a blog, which is probably even better, take that YouTube video, embed it in your blog. That way, not only can they come to see your YouTube video from within your blog, potentially watch all of it, comment, subscribe. You can also have them in your blog where you can, again, like before, capture their email, get them to purchase any products, digital or real, that's on your website. Get them to purchase affiliate products that you tease up to the video presentation. And then also, if they come to your website and you have ads on there, their visit counts towards the impressions that ad networks pay you for. So that is the fourth way that people are using Pinterest for business. And now the fifth and final way, which is a subcategory of another way, which is product manufacturing, Etsy sellers. So how do they use Pinterest for business? Hello, Etsy sellers. This one is for you guys. So if you've probably been on Pinterest, I'm sure one of the solutions to your query, if you do a search, it has been an Etsy product, a cute little saying, a nice little mug, an adorable pin. And you're like, oh, that's so cute. When you click through, it's taking you to someone's Etsy shop where they're selling handcrafted goods, some sort of digital product, or some answer to your solution, answer a solution to something you're looking for that's adorable and unique and quirky. And that's why we love Etsy on Pinterest. And because the folks who are on Pinterest, the people who use Pinterest are eager and fine with supporting new brands, and they're not brand loyalists. So if you're making something that answers that they can wear, that could be a conversation piece, or they could put on their desk, or they can show off and make it part of their Instagram feed, they're coming to your Etsy shop, baby. So Etsy is just a great way to just pin up your Etsy. They're pinning their Etsy catalog all together, or they're perhaps taking an image, and this is what's kind of looks like, they're taking an image that exists, that they've seen out there, or they've purchased a stock image or something from that kind of like it's something similar to what they sell in the store, or they're taking an actual lifestyle image. They're taking a product and put it in a lifestyle situation and pin that and say, hey, cute little hats for Mother's Day. And someone sees that, that's great. And they pin through, it's going to come straight to your Etsy shop where you're selling that hat. So style the hat, put it in Pinterest, get people to click over, boom, you make the sale. I recommend that in lieu of taking other people's interests. Like, for example, I did a blog post on this woman's celebrity's baby shower, and I've seen the images from that blog article circulating all over, and it's going to balloon makers on Etsy, going to baby shop with, it's like that's not their product, but it's kind of representing themselves that they created that. That's not good. Don't do that. And I'm sure they're doing pretty well because those posts do super, super well. And when people want to replicate that, they're going to think, oh, this is where this came from. Let me go purchase, which is disingenuous and it's kind of like fraudulent a little bit. So you want to avoid that. But outside of that, you can definitely style your product lifestyle the way people would use it. So for example, if you sell candles, for example, you're a candle maker, position that candle, and I always tell people this, on the counter in the kitchen, so someone can say, yeah, that'd be a great place to have a candle to absorb some of the smell while I'm cooking. Have that candle in front of the mantelpiece. Like, yeah, when I'm relaxing, the evening, I'm reading my book, I would love the scent of lavender wafting through past my nose. If it's in the bedroom or if it's in the office, like, yeah, I do love, the aromatherapy of eucalyptus enlightening my senses and keeping me awake and alert while I'm working. So put it your Etsy product and lifestyle and you will convert, you will make sales. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the 5 different ways that people use Pinterest to make money. I hope that was helpful for you and instructional. If you have any question or if you are using Pinterest in one of those 5 ways or in some other ways, comment below. Let's hear about it. Let's talk about it. So yeah, that's all I have for you today. JJ Gatt. See you next time. And if you love this content, if you love to see more, I would like to invite you to subscribe to my website. And right next to that, there's a little bell. If you hit that, YouTube will let you know whenever I create content. And so you get the first dibs. And a lot of times I'm sharing tips, tricks, and hacks on Pinterest and other social media platform. Perhaps a lot of times ahead of people who are in my industry, have been doing it for years and years and years. So I am your go-to source. Hope that's helpful for you, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day, night, evening, whatever you're doing. Take care. Cue my outro music. Butt up, baby.